Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Cooper Rush and the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Kamara up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry from 6 yards away. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about it. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Jameis now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Final play of the half here, Winston. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Off the play fake, Winston. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Kamara. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Winston finds his man. It's Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue. Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On play action, Winston. Past the 20, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Winston escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take them. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0s. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.